where we go back in then, you guys, I think everybody apart from Grundak, your attention is focused on this strange creature that's kind of down maybe about 40 or 50 feet away from you guys, kind of nestled behind a pillar. It's a pretty strange looking creature. Like I say, I think I described it before, sort of semi-goblin-esque, but its face is dominated by a huge green eye, and it's got kind of ridged spines down its back, so it's quite a strange looking thing. And if you remember, there was a smell of decaying flesh.
Yep.
Yes. So those of you that are looking that way, your attention is focused on this creature that keeps kind of popping out to take a look and then sort of slipping back into the darkness. Andy, obviously Grundak, his attention is fixed directly ahead, and you're paralysed at the moment. But you're
faintly peeved.
Faintly peeved, but you do see the staff sort of move away from the wall, and as soon as it moves away from the wall, it fades out. It's almost like it ripples out from where his hand touches it, and the invisibility coats the weapon.
He said he wasn't very good at invisibility potions. I think he was underselling himself.
That or he'd bought a few.
Or he just lied.
Or he was just lying. So you are. I was going to say you're there. So where we go back in game, that's the point. And Grundak, you can feel the stiffness in your form kind of slowly ebbing away, so you can start to move, but it's painful initially.
And to be fair, I won't have watched the creatures that much because I've been monitoring the whole time of being attacked from the side because we are in a stronghold.
That's correct. I mean, you are well aware that this is quite a big space, and there are lots of passageways that you haven't explored.
Yes.
Okay. So what you doing? Are you trying to like interact with the Nothic, or
I'm going to duck down. I'm not exactly sure what a Nothic is or does.
I think the only thing I actually think you were the one that was able to do.
I did actually. He's a carrion eater, isn't he? But do we know his abilities and things? Is it just a brute?
Whilst you don't know much about them, you know more than everybody else.
Right.
I think you find out basically it had kind of a cunning level of intelligence.
Yeah, it's semi-sentient at least.
Yeah.
That's why I put the red band on, in case it uses that as a marker for who not to attack. But
yeah.
It's a bit of a gamble.
Okay. So you're, like I say, you can see it. It keeps ducking away. But
would it? Do I know the sort of power level? Would it consider taking on a group this size?
You think it's highly unlikely that it would take on a group this size.
Yeah.
He's still nearby. He's just grabbed his staff.
Who is? What? Turn around.
Turn around, the mage is gone.
Where's the mage?
Where's he gone?
Invisible.
I'll breathe lightning over where he last was.
Okay. Did you just remind me? Did you use your lightning?
Yeah, but we've had a short rest
hallway.
since.
Okay.
That's right. I have used it, but we've had a short rest since.
No worries. Yeah, you can. You can blast down the past. You'd have to kind of step past Grundak and open up, but you could
fill
that hallway with lightning. Absolutely. Yes. You do that. You don't hear anything other than, I have to say, the sort of the explosion of electricity as it kind of bounces and ricochets down the hallway makes quite a noise, and you hear it. You hear it hit something and break. So there must be something further down the corridor. It's just out of sight.
He's not there now. We'd have heard him scream.
Yeah, pretty much.
I couldn't move. He cast some kind of spell over me.
And the creature appeared. I don't think it'll attack a group this size, but it may try to pick us off when we're vulnerable.
Which way did he go?
Said he was invisible.
We should hunt him down.
Are there many ways he could have gone, Phil?
Left or right? Before
actually-
or backwards? We're on a bridge.
Yeah, so he could have stepped past you invisible, but you think that might be unlikely. It's likely that he went ahead of you, which is east in the complex.
I'll have to take a chance that he went east. Let's go.
Didn't.
I'll break into motion.
Yep. I'll take the lead.
You can start to head in that direction. Up ahead, the passage isn't a terribly long one, but ahead you can see what looks like a kind of doorway. The doorway was ajar, but has been blasted by the electricity, so the hinges on one side are broken.
Right.
So it certainly wasn't locked shut or anything like that.
I'm not actually going with the group to chase him.
Okay.
I'm going back on ourselves and going back to his quarters where the secret door was.
Okay. We'll say for now that Brorna goes with you. Okay.
Okay.
So as you guys head that way, the rest of you head down the passage. It's actually quite a short passage, as I said. There's a doorway that's smashed apart. As you go through, you can see what looks like a cellar. There's barrels on one side, a big cistern filled with water, and a set of stairs. There's a kind of door on the left-hand side and a set of stairs going up.
Directionally, if I think about this, does this passageway lead back toward the village?
No.
Right, so there's no expectation it's going to... Right, how about the ruins of the old mansion?
They're at the east of the village.
Right.
That makes sense. So like I say, you've got the village in the centre. This Tresenda Manor is kind of out of the village to the east, up on a hill. Within the complex, you came in from the south, from the woods that were at the south, and where you're heading is to the eastern part of the cellars. Or they're basically there.
So in theory, we could be appearing underneath the ruins of the old mansion.
You're almost certainly underneath the ruins now.
Yeah. Okay.
So, like I say, a big cellar, cistern, door on the left-hand side, a big door way up ahead, up a set of stairs, and you can see doorways off to the left in the darkness. So there's probably 3 exits from this room, but it's pretty big.
What do you think, brother?
I think we should clear down out here before we go up.
I'll glance around. Have we noticed the bard and the drow we got with us?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We're down a few numbers.
We'll be fine.
Roll me a perception, you 3, please. To be honest, the plus 20, so Lumi and Amar, you take a little look, and it's as you're looking past the cistern, there's a door there. You see it move slightly, almost like it's being held. Sort of just moves slightly.
I'll say in Draconic. See that?
Yep. In Draconic back. How far away from us is it?
20 feet. It's around the other side of the cistern.
Do we rush it?
I'll go to the right. I'll go
Are you gonna?
I'll go as if I've not seen it and I'm going somewhere else.
Okay. Are you gonna give Grundak the nod, or because at the moment he's probably just with you guys?
At the moment, I think if we say it out loud, we'll lose the element of surprise. So no.
Okay.
So I'll nod to the direction I'm going.
Yep.
And I'll peel off in that direction and sort of stalk forward, so I'm investigating that side.
Yep.
I'll sort of go in a pincer movement round.
Okay. Yeah, you've got a big set of barrels to one side, the cistern on the other, the door in front of you. Grundak, you can see that they seem to be approaching this doorway, sort of surreptitiously. Like I say, there's a couple of exits that you can see from here.
I was going to say, I'm going to
One
check
straight
out
up the stairs. and
check out
another
one on the left. I'm going to check out one on the left because they've not said that there's. I mean,
I'm with you.
they're brothers. You know, they could probably just be thinking alike type of things.
We have just exchanged in Draconic. So
Yes, which I don't speak. So,
And hopefully neither does whoever's holding that door.
That's a fair approximation. Can you jump into initiative, please? Can you roll me your initiatives? Let's see
We'll see.
if we can get you guys on an initiative order.
Oh, come on. Natural 20.
Mother honker. Crikey. There are some good rolls. There are
Well done,
some good
Lumi.
rolls, guys. Crikey.
Oh.
Okay.
Undo me. Last.
So,
Lumbering.
so the round order: Amarakis, Grundak, and Lumirakas. At the moment, the you guys have the initiative. Amarakis, are you moving towards the door? And
The door
gonna
that
kick it in?
the one that we don't think anybody's near. I'm moving to that one.
Oh,
So it's,
okay.
it's a waste of initiative to be honest, because I'm a decoy.
Right. If you're moving towards the other door, that's where Grundak's aiming for. So
Yeah.
that's quite a distance away.
Yeah. The idea was that we'd look as though we hadn't seen him.
Okay.
Hopefully Lumi get the chance to get a drop on him.
No worries. Okay. So you guys,
So,
both
yeah.
you and Grundak, as you move over towards the other door,
Well, my attention is on the other door, kind of secretly.
you can definitely hear the sounds like people shouting for help. Human in
door?
common through the door, but at a distance away. It's not close
All
by.
right. I'll cut my hand behind my ear to Grundak just to see if he's heard it.
Yeah, you both hear it clearly.
Right.
As you get close to that door, you can definitely hear something off in the distance.
Well, the idea is that I'm going to kind of open that door and make it look as I'm about to go through that door.
Yeah.
And then, when Lumi makes his move, I'm going to turn back to the other door and join his attack.
Okay.
well,
no
I'm
worries.
hefting my axe ready to go through the door. So if he opens the door, I'll step past him into wherever.
Okay, we come
I don't
to.
know any different.
No, but
No, I
it does
understand.
it does no harm having you guarding that door, to be honest.
Okay, Lumi, you are up. Are you going to just put boot to door and introduce
Yep.
everyone to your size 15s?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, there's a general consensus that you're actually looking around somewhere else, and you actually see the door just move a little again, as if like, oh, there's only one on his own now. And you get the impression they're just about to push the door open and pounce for the attack when you put boot to door and smash it to smithereens with your strength of 18, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. You smash it through, and you knock back 3 redbrand sprawling back into the room. It looks like at one point it was some kind of cellar, but it's converted into some kind of small barracks. It smells of sweat and dirty clothes. But these 3 are kind of knocked back, surprised. Are you going into the room, or?
Breath weapon in the
Good
doorway.
lad, bring the dragon!
okay.
Bring the dragon!
Okay. In that case, I'll roll my dex, because you don't need to roll to do it. So
No, I
let me
just
just
roll the
see. I'll do my dex
OP bitches.
and breath weapons. A small room with 3 redbrand guys in who were hoping to jump the big boys. That really didn't work out. It blasts them off their feet, but they kind of stagger to theirs, drawing blades, ready to fight. So we go back into initiative order. Grundak, you'd see this, so it's up to you whether or not you want to defend the open doorway which you're at, or turn to face the 3 guys and move off towards their room, because you think you're close enough to get there.
The one question is, if we pop that door at roughly the same time as Lumi's kicking in the other door, you said we heard shouting. Does it
Yes.
sound like distress?
Yes.
I will turn to Amarakis and say, do you have this?
Yes.
Then I'm going to try and close with the ones who are shouting to try and offer help.
So splitting the party into 3. Okay.
Well,
Don't split the
I will-
party. Don't
I
split
will come back to you then. And I will-
yeah,
let's
I mean,
move on.
sorry, it's just
That's fine.
instinct to do that.
That's absolutely fine.
Yeah,
no
it's a
problem.
bit cold
I'll
day
come
in
back to
hell when me and he can't handle 3 thugs. Come on.
I was going to say. So yeah, from
Yeah.
initiative order.
Well, I was
Amarakis,
expecting the
you are
attack, so
up.
I'll pivot and join Lumi's assault.
Yep. So that's why I'm saying we're at you.
If I've got a swing, I'll take a swing.
You absolutely have a swing. So please make your roll. Oh my gosh. Yeah, okay, you hit. Roll your damage, please. My goodness.
It's 9. It's on the output.
Oh, it's 9.
Yeah, it does both at the same time.
Actually, you so you attack one of them. It looks as though you kind of stagger him. The strike from your warhammer staggers him, blood pouring from a head wound. He's barely able to keep his feet, basically, and he kind of bounces off the wall, just kind of almost shakingly holding his weapons up to kind of offer some form of defense. We get to Lumi on your initiative.
Yeah.
So are you going to step in and engage?
Yeah.
Are you going to attack the same one, or are you going to attack one of the others?
One of the others.
Okay, make your roll. As if by magic. Yep, it's a hit, and 10 damage is enough to kill the second one.
Splash.
Yeah, you run him through. So you've got one smashed and barely able to stand, one that looks not terribly hurt, and one dead. The one that's up, that's not terribly hurt, will fire an attack back at you.
Who's he hitting?
He's going to hit you, Lumi. First one.
So I'm on an AC of 21.
Yeah, the first one will hit you. So he rolls an 18, and he adds +4.
From?
Last time you
Cast
cast
the armor on him.
Yes,
It's got a 10-minute duration. That is it. Might have expired.
Are we still in?
We're probably just on the edge of it. It will drop out after this
I
combat.
think it's 10 minutes. I'll check.
The first one, I have to say, dude, the first one definitely hits you. It does 1d6 +2, and it will do you for 6 points of damage. The second one just glances off your armor, but that first one hit you hard. We are back to the top of the round. Amarakis, your action, please.
Same again. Seemed to work last time.
Go for it. Step in.
I'm going to run out these rolls any minute, so I might as well use them up.
And no, it's run out. You swing at him, miss. Terrible shame. Yeah, miss him. Sorry.
I had a good run.
Lumi, your crack.
Committed him.
Oh, it's a miss as well. Double miss. Right. Let's see.
I'm hurt as well. Just I'm 10 hits.
Okay. So, first one will hit you. Second one will miss you. And he deals 4 damage. And Amarakis, I'll make a roll at you. First one definitely hits you. Second one misses you. And he'll deal you 6 points of damage.
It's a beefy whack.
It did.
I'm injured, I would say, quite badly.
But we're at the top of the round. Amarakis, your turn.
Okay. Let's hope we win.
Here's this cold day in hell.
Here it is. It's arrived. It might have actually.
14 is enough to hit.
Good.
Yep, it's enough to hit the one that's on his last legs. And you take him down.
Good.
Leaving just one standing.
Come on.
Now's the time. Now's the time to be awesome. And you don't.
You didn't.
You
Nope.
want.
Didn't be
No.
awesome.
Now's the time to be
No.
awesome.
What's your next character?
Yeah.
Be a halfling.
Okay, so he gets a double miss, right? So even though you you're trading blows with him, you go to run him through. He blocks it and tries to kind of riposte in a sort of straight with the short sword that he's using. It doesn't. Neither one seems to have much power behind it. I think he realizes that he's outnumbered and is backing off into the corner of the room to try and get away. Right.
Can I just come in for me? A long day at work, so I was just saying hello and stuff.
That's all right. No worries, dude. Okay. I'm back with you. So Shephard and Brorna, you head back across the bridge. You're heading towards Glassstaff's private study. I have to say, as you get across the bridge and you head up the secret passageway, you hear you you don't hear a voice, sort of audible voice. You sense a voice, a telepathic voice, kind of hissing, sibilant speech from a creature. That kind of you get this kind of vague sensation. It's sort of tuning into you both as you start to head up. You remember there was kind of steep, like a passageway a ramp that headed up. Yeah. It says, "Are you leaving? Do you need to find a way out?"
Nope. Just going back itself.
So hungry.
There's a load of dead bugbears in the room up that way.
Bugbears?
Big and meaty.
You killed the bugbears? All of them?
Yep.
Yes.
How many more? I'll trade you shiny for meat. Shiny for meat.
Deal.
Well, I'm a depth on this one.
Bring them to the crevasse, and I'll trade you meat for shiny.
We'll do that.
What about the wizard? Will you trade the meat for the wizard?
The wizard? He sits in his bedroom, desperately piling papers. Watch for the rat, his familiar. He hasn't fed me in weeks.
We will bring you meat.
Meat. And then it sort of kind of fades slowly. It's that kind of almost maddening sound
best
of
getting some dinner.
What we need to do is go super silent and fucking stealth up to the close quarters.
Right, ninjas, strap on your ninja pants. Let's get some.
I've got my ninja pants on.
Ninja pants on. Ninja hood on. Okay, I would like you both to make me a stealth check, please.
Oh.
How do you want me to do this?
Where the whole ninja thing falls
I've got
down.
to slot somebody else.
It's a leg
Somebody else will have
problem.
to roll it.
So just, like I say, just roll me your stealth. Brorna, no worries. 10. Not great. Senior ninja boy.
I can either roll it manually or someone can just roll it for me.
No, you can roll it manually.
Which was the one that did alright for me last time. I'll use that ridiculously big one. I don't even know what my bloody stealth is. I'm trying to get me frigging...
It's, I think it's one of your main skills, actually.
Yeah, I thought I was quite sort of thiefish.
You got a 6 on it, I think.
Okay, well, the roll is 13 and plus whatever's on the sheet. I'm trying to get my sheet up.
No worries. 19, that's good. Yeah, you're taking it slow. I have to say, Shepherd, you're probably slightly ahead of Brorna, but that's probably a disposition that works for you guys, right? So the mage sort of stood a little further back, ready to fire off some shots. You can hear movement in the bedroom, the muttering of common speech, as you can hear papers being ruffled around on a desk, being stuffed into a bag. Go, come on, Iano, come on! This kind of paper being shoved in, the tinkle of glass. He hasn't heard you. His perception check was not as good as.
I'm going to sneak up to the doorway and have a peek round. I'm going to look for this fucking rat that he was on about.
Okay, you have a peek round. Like I say, in the bedroom, his quarters, you've got kind of bed chamber, writing desk, a comfortable chair, and this wooden chest. He's got the wooden chest flipped open, and he's stuffing the contents of that and his desk into a fairly big kind of leather sack and he's about halfway done. You can see that he's doing it at pace, and he actually has his staff leaning just in reach, but just to one side of him. You can't actually see the rat, but you're welcome to. You can try and ambush him, step in and have an attack and get a spell off before he really has much chance to do.
From recall from the last one, I've got no.
Yeah, we gave him a bit of a kick in last time.
Yeah, he was close to.
Oh, was he as close as we thought he was, though?
Well, to be honest, he looks. He doesn't look particularly well. He's definitely wounded.
And I want to wound him a little more.
Okay.
I'm going to attempt an ambush.
Okay. So, you can make an attack roll. His armor class is 16, and
Can't remember.
Joe, is Brorna gonna unleash a spell, or are you just gonna go firebolt? I think you've still got a spell left, haven't you?
I think I've still got most of mine actually. Most of my level 1s, because I was just using firebolt on him to save them in case there were worse baddies afoot.
Yeah.
Of course, we can keep casting cantrips, can't we?
24.
24.
Roll of 18 plus the 6.
Yeah, just roll me your damage then, please, chap.
Which is
And
D8.
Brorna, you need to decide what you're doing.
Yeah, I am probably going to attempt to bolt him actually, because I still think there might be some other bad guys.
Okay, you can.
But I'm kind of holding a second, see what Shepherd does. So if he's engaging with him,
Throws his rapier and stabs him.
Fairness, I was just going to say, Shepherd whips his rapier out, does a double quick step,
oh
and
Shepherd,
lunges
I
and
hardly know you.
punches it straight through Yarno. You see it go, the blade go in through his side and out through the other side. Terrible
Ouch.
blow.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Yesterday you can hit him with a firebolt.
No, I'll hang back if he's done that. I think the guy's probably not feeling too well now.
His action.
Yeah, lightning bolt.
You hold. Well, yeah. I was going to say if you don't act.
Has he not been taken down? Sorry,
No.
I'm misunderstanding the situation. Has he not just been skewered with a rapier and
Yes, he
that's
has.
taken him
He's
out?
still standing.
It's only a rapier, though. It's not a man's weapon.
He's still standing.
Okay.
If you want to make your
In that
action,
case, if
please roll
he's
it.
still standing, I will firebolt him. I kind of understood
please
that
firebolt.
perhaps he was
Oh, he's still up.
Dead.
dead. Yes. 21 and
Right.
damage of 5. I'm guessing that is.
You reduce him to 0 hit points. That blast is actually enough to drop him. So yeah, you take him down. The rapier
What's the
didn't
status?
quite finish him off. So it definitely hurt. Definitely kind of a mortal wound, but he was still standing, and you could see kind of the threads of magic starting to pull together as he was turning towards you guys. But that firebolt blows him off his feet, and he's not breathing at the moment. So you've reduced him to 0.
Watch out for the.
What would you like to do?
How
Grab his
familiar is
bag
it?
of
Yeah.
papers that he was
Yeah.
stuffing furiously in case
Grab
it gets set aflame.
What? Yeah. What
Okay.
happens with familiars when the dude's dead? Is that it? Are they kind of I'm off
can't.
or
You cannot see the familiar.
no?
So
I'm a little concerned. It might just be like a little hamster thing that we don't need to be worried about. But I feel a little concerned.
It's going to be a
maybe-
dire rat that jumps on your face.
Exactly.
it wasn't. So if you recall, actually, you saw the
Yeah, we saw it.
saw the
We
rat. It
saw
was
it.
just a normal rat. It's just a familiar. But yeah, you can't see it.
Probably just his lookout or something then. His early
Yeah.
warning.
You do see though his staff is there. So as soon as
Yeah.
he dies, the staff that he'd just picked up to turn and cast falls, and it looks like it's made of. It does look like it's made of glass, but capped top and bottom with a little band of looks like electrum. When it hits the ground, though, it makes a sound as though it's made of solid like wood. Bang! Doesn't shatter or break apart or anything.
It's made of safety glass.
So there is a
Gorilla
staff.
glass.
So there is
Acrylic staff.
a staff of defence. there. So feel free to pick that up.
We'll pick that up.
Like I say, you can have a look. There is a huge bag full of papers and a little rack of kind of work in progress invisibility potions. And the last thing on there, it looks like a note, and with an odd mark. So there's a kind of interesting set of handwriting, and it's one of the papers that was on the desk. It's addressed to Lord Albrecht. And it reads, "My spies in Neverwinter tell me that strangers are due to arrive in Phandelver very soon. They will be working for the dwarves. Capture them if you can. Kill them if you must, but do not allow them to upset our plans. See that any dwarven maps in their possession are delivered to me with haste. I'm counting on you, Iarno. Don't disappoint me." And it is marked with a spider. A black spider. So yeah, you've got all the other bits. I have to say, guys, there's quite a bit of cash in there. So there's probably close to 200 silver pieces, about 150 gold pieces, and a bunch of gems. So quite a bit of stuff. There is a scroll of Charm Person and a scroll of Fireball sat there as well.
I think I'll
So
take
by all
them.
means, snap all the bits, make a note of them.
Right, hang on. Let me edit the... So what have we got? 200
So
silver. Gems.
200 silver, 150 gold, a handful of gems,
yeah,
staff of defence.
We had a shared
I've got-
handout called Party Funds.
I'm editing it in there.
Right.
Yeah, I'm editing in there.
Scroll of Fireball, Scroll of Charm Person. And that's all I can remember.
Yep, that's about right.
okay.
Staff of Defence.
I said
I'm
that.
sure,
That-
I'm sure
that's
Brorna's
on
gonna
my
share that
personal
with the
sheet
party.
Yeah, that stuff of defence is on my character sheet, dude.
Yeah. This stuff, I had it all along.
I don't know if you can.
He stole this from me.
See this, but I'm going to try and see if you can
yes.
see the
Yes.
the letter.
Yep.
Ah, that's pretty cool,
Yep.
actually.
Yeah.
So, apologies, Medz, that you can't see this. It's just literally a ripped piece of paper with exactly what I just told you written on it. And it gives you a little bit of a slightly better view of the signature.
Can someone just take like
I'm going to do that now.
a little
Snipping it.
quick snip and drop it in the
Yep.
Skype chat? 'Cause
Yep,
I've got
doing
look at
it
the
now.
Skype chat on my phone.
That's exactly what I'm
Just
doing now.
Just so I can see it. Thank you.
Okay. I will come back to you guys then in a second. I assume you're spending this little bit of time now
Yeah.
checking through the room. Okay. So
Thank you.
back to Grundak. So you kind of head through the door into the corridor.
Yeah. Axe
you-
in hand.
Axe in hand. Like I say, you can hear. It's probably a little way off to your right hand side. You've got a straight shot corridor ahead of you, with quite a secure set of double doors in front.
Secure, as in just closed, or what are they made of?
Heavy, look like heavy iron banded wood. So kind of big oak doors that are kind of shut. There's something almost ceremonial about the doorways. It's like a kind of engraved
Ooh.
pattern around the arch.
A what pattern around the arch?
An engraved pattern, sort of like, it's kind of stylized archway. So it's not just a simple stone archway. There's some decoration to it.
Give the arch a gentle prod with my axe.
Okay, so what, you're going to head across to it and give it a bit of a...
Yeah.
Can you give me a passive wisdom check, please? This is not
okay.
including your bonus.
Yeah.
You drop down a pit that was just in front of the doors. You actually fall 20 feet to the floor. There's no spikes or anything at the bottom. You crash down onto the hard floor. Luckily, you're able to kind of save your balance, your cat-like reflexes saving you. You will need some help getting out, though. 20 feet, and the sides are sheer. You can still hear the sound of distress very close by. Much
Right.
closer. Are you doing anything?
Well, it's not like I can do it. So if this sheer
Are you
walls,
going to shout?
no.
Please stay in the hole.
What's is it stone?
Yes.
And is it fitted stone? Is it mortared?
Yes. So
You just said yes to both. Is it? Has it got mortar between them, or is it fitted stone?
It's fitted.
Dressed. Right. Okay.
So not easy for you to climb out.
Yeah.
So like I say, that's why I said you'll need some help. You can certainly see from here that there have been. You're not the only person that's fallen down this thing in the past, and you can see a stack of bones in the corner. Interesting enough, on the forehead of the bones, you can see a fake kind of glass gem that looks a little like a ruby.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I
You're not sure what the significance of the cheap glass gem is on the skull.
Some of us are.
Okay. Well, like I say, you can addressing Lumi and Amar. You, after having a quick loot through the guys and their possessions, there's probably about 10 gold pieces in various change and not much else, unless you particularly want sweaty clothes and dirty armbands.
Oh yeah.
But as you're kind of finishing off your little look around the room, you'll hear a stone move, like stone grate against each other as the pit trap is triggered, and it's quite close to you in many ways because the trap that fires is actually just on the other side of the wall, so you definitely hear the scrape of stone.
Is that the
on
way that
stone.
Grundak went?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's one thing I want to do some praying.
You want to do some praying?
I
Are you
do.
praying to the god of crazy storms and awesomeness?
I am, yes. Praying to Manic. I'll get down, sword out. I'm
Get down, sword out. Okay.
lay on hands on myself
Okay. Yep.
because I
No
am.
problem. You'll have time to
Yes.
sort your healing out, sir, and add your sheet. Add it onto your sheet.
Yeah.
Amar. Ahoy. Hello. Are you guys going to head off to where Grundak is?
Yeah, if this room doesn't look dangerous while Lumi's doing his thing, I'll run off in the direction that I just heard the noise from Grundak.
Did you add?
Will catch up with me?
Yes. Did you add some money to the party funds?
Yeah, put 10 gold in.
Yeah.
Nice.
Cool.
No worries. Okay, so you can head across. You'll see the pit trap, and you'll see very, very cheerful Grundak down the pit with this little dead skelly bob to one side of him. You can imagine that the sides are actually starting to raise up slowly on some kind of mechanism, almost as if it's like a triggered thing, and that would shut again.
I can jam a dagger into it or something to stop it closing?
Oh, you as soon as you apply any pressure to it, it'll fall back away.
Okay, right, cool.
There's a very thin ledge either side, maybe like a sort of 3 or 4 inch ledge either side that you could sort of shimmy across quickly or use as a stepping stone. But you'll definitely need to work together to help Grundak get out.
Right. Have I got a rope? I've not got that much itemization on my sheet, but...
You do.
Oh, neither have I.
Alright.
If you have a Dungeoneer's pack, you definitely have.
Alright.
Yeah, between I would have thought probably it's Lumi that's got it in his pack, but
Alright.
yeah, between you've definitely got some rope.
Well, I'm expecting to follow me any second, so I'll just wait till he gets there. Does Grundak look alive?
Yeah. He looks alive and he looks most annoyed. Is that fair to say, Andy?
Very annoyed.
Pissed off.
Yeah.
Shout down, Lumi will bring a rope.
Okay. You can, like I say, you can. It doesn't take long before Lumi is looking particularly chipper. And heads across.
Better, brother.
Between the both of you, you can certainly help Grundak up. You'll need both of you to bear the weight and help him get out. But with you all up, you can easily get across and start to inspect the doorway.
Grundak, what happened? How did you fall down a pit? It seems pretty obvious.
Doesn't look obvious.
No, I mean, from where we find it, I can't work out how he managed to fall down such an obvious looking
Just
pit.
wait and watch it.
You can see the mechanism. You like I say, as soon as you apply some pressure to it, you can see that it just falls straight away, and it's quite well dressed stone. Right. This is quite a well constructed trap.
Is it dark? It's dark in here as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
A concealed trap.
Yes.
Should be wary. There could be more. I hadn't thought to check.
This must be important.
Okay.
How was it? So how did you trigger it?
I won't even deign that with a response.
He triggered him with his foot. So no, you. So like I say, you can you hear another kind of shout from of help from sort of not too far away, and it's the call for help is shut off suddenly.
I think we're too late.
You're going to push these doors open?
Yes.
Okay. Kicking them down or pushing them open?
I don't think we could kick them down because they're iron-banded doors.
Yeah. I mean, kick them open. Sorry, not kick them down. Just kick them open or just push them open. Your call. I don't mind.
Kick.
Kick it is. You kick it open, and it looks like you're in the Tresendar family crypt. There are 3 large sarcophagi in the room. 2 doors on the far side, 1 on the right. The one on the right has bars in a kind of cutout with a hatch that's shut. Like I say, the 3 sarcophagi are open. It's a pretty dusty room, and each sarcophagus that's open has a very dusty skeleton in. One has a sapphire, one has an emerald, and one has a diamond.
You're dead to me.
In their foreheads.
I did not play this game, but I feel your pain, everybody. I feel your pain.
Each one of them has a. They're wearing kind of, tattered clothing, but it looks kind of quite princely in its cut, for example.
Just on the off chance that I'm going to cast resistance on Lumi and Grundak.
Yep, no worries.
Just drop the details in the chat.
I only put them on an hour ago.
No.
Yep, no worries. Okay, yep. You can give people an extra D4 on their saving throws. No problem at all.
And then on myself before we enter the room.
Okay, no worries. Yeah. Like I say, you can see these.
Any noise anywhere?
Yes. You can hear muttered voices from the doorway with the bars on the window. Muttered voices in common.
Quietly walk across and have a listen.
Okay, you have a listen. There's people on the other side talking, and it sounds as though they're trying to work out a plan for how to deal with you 3.
Can I discern how many voices are there?
Yeah. So by your reckoning, there's 3. There's 3 guys, and the conversation that's going back and forth is, we should talk to them. It sounds like the rest of them are dead. We've got hostages, so why don't we use them? So kind of nodded agreement. And as you're stood there, the hatch will pop open, and you'll see a face of one of the redbrand guys. He's got a shaved head and a big tattoo that kind of covers his bald head, most of his face, and he kind of looks across and sees the 3 of you in the room. Safe passage in trade. Safe passage, and we'll give you the woodcutter's wife and his daughter and his son back.
Sounds like
He kind of there's just silence in the room, so he looks at the others. He goes, do you speak common, or should I speak more slowly?
This sounds like
we speak common.
That sounds
Right.
acceptable.
Okay, go back out the room you came in and go down the pit. All of you.
No.
Not gonna happen.
Okay.
I give you
Turns.
my word. You'll be allowed safe passage.
Give me an ear. You hear a screech, and an ear flies through the
How secure is the
bars,
door?
lands on the floor. Pretty secure. Any more smart-ass comments? Ugly, he says, looking at Grundak.
I offer to grant you safe passage. Every indignity you inflict on those people will be inflicted twice on yourself. The offer stands.
Okay, that sounds
Walk
sounds
out
like a
if
threat.
you want to.
finger. There's a scream again as someone hands something across and he throws a finger out.
Right. What's
Get in
securing
the
this?
fucking pit.
What's securing this door?
Again, solid oak door, iron bands. So this is a cell.
Heft my axe and start attacking the wood around the lock mechanism.
Like, fuck it, kill him. Shing! You hear him pull blades.
Could I get a firebolt through the gap in the door he's looking through? Oh, sorry, a sacred flame.
No.
Alright. I'll join the assault on the door then.
Guys, you start attacking the door with...
I won't attack the door. No point attacking the door with a locked door. I'll get the door.
It doesn't, to be honest, it won't hold up to a sustained assault from you guys. So, a couple of really good swings from the axe and, a solid boot and all that stuff, and it'll buckle and smash through. And you step into the room and you can see there are 3 pens, slave pens, if you like, and it's filthy straw. The mother is dead. She's just been gutted. There's a young girl and a young boy, and the two guys are protecting the doorway essentially, and one of them is now moving to go and gut the 2 children.
I'll intercept the one that's moving towards the children.
No. So you've got 2 guys in front of you,
Right.
and there's a guy behind them, so they're kind of blocking the way.